A very good evening to each one of us. Welcome to our tonight's meeting. For those who are logging in for the very first time, we warmly welcome you, beloved guests. We have two sessions for this meeting. I'll be doing the first one and making sure that everyone understands what the business is all about and how it operates. Thereafter, I'll be inviting a very, very special guest speaker, international speaker, very successful lady, and she'll be sharing her success story. You don't want to miss any of the two sessions in a single minute. So let me go ahead and, by the way, before I even share the presentation, I would love to first introduce myself. Kariuki Josephat is my name, married to Puros Cherotich. Between us, we are blessed with four young children. We've been in this business for the last 13 years. I was a full-time lecturer in the university before this. My wife was a high school teacher teaching physics and mathematics. But fast forward a few years down the line, none of us is doing those jobs. We were able to work for our financial freedom and time freedom. But I will want to first share the presentation so that you can understand how that works. I've seen someone asking, what's the topic? And I'm about to put it there on the screen so that we are reading from the same page. So that is our mission. I'm assuming that it can be seen from the other end. Our mission is simple as Superstars team, a team that is 13 years old. And the mission is to help individuals to start their own businesses, independent businesses, so that you can be able to achieve your financial freedom, you can be able to travel around the world and enjoy a better lifestyle at large. That is all we do. And you can see this excited team here. Lots of recognition, lots of lifestyle, such like things. And when it comes to income, because that is where we'll zero in, we agree with Jim Rohn that your income is directly related to your philosophy, your way of thinking, your attitude, your perception, not the economy. Otherwise, even at the worst economy, people are still enjoying life, building their best homes, importing machines, and all that. So, where we differ from other businesses is that many other businesses will just talk about how you earn additional income. But for us, we go an extra mile and say that your health is your greatest wealth. You don't want to make all the money and you take that money to India for medical care. Unfortunately, many people take all the time to look for money, then they take all the money to look for health. You don't want that. So how do you make sure that your health is perfect? Simple things here, guided by World Health Organization. If you want to have a good health even at old age, then follow this wellness triangle. Manage your weight at the bottom there. You can see that. Take whole grains, not refined ones. Fruits and vegetables to boost your immunity. Proteins, reduce. As we go up, we are reducing. Reduce on proteins, just 20 grams of red meat if you must take, and very little fat and sugar, 2 teaspoons of sugar if you must have. Unfortunately, I'm sure this is not just a problem here in Kenya, but even beyond. Many people have inverted the wellness triangle so that it is now the opposite, upside down. What is the repercussion of doing this? Chronic diseases. And already for the last several years, we all know that out of every 4 deaths, 3 are as a result of chronic diseases. You know them. Heart disease, cancer, diabetes, arthritis, obesity, name them. Think of the last few burials you've attended or the last few friends you have lost. What killed them? In most cases, it's not accidents, it's not these contagious diseases, but chronic diseases. But then we are saying all is not lost. As Superstars team, the team hosting this meeting, we partner with a very, very powerful company that has been there for more than 65 years. by the name Neolife International. Neolife simply means new life. I mean, we are bettering our lives. It was started by Jerry Brasfield, this guy here, and the lady there is the CEO, Kedra, and it has spread to over 57 countries. And the idea behind Neolife existence is to fight those chronic diseases. And we say prevention is better than cure. So if you don't have any issue, then this is more of you than for those who have got issues. Why has the company been there for all these years? Because of our strong values. Honesty and integrity, what we tell you is what they are race. People are number one. We value people. We are totally consumed by the desire to impact lives of others. Products that work. And you can see these top scientists who do research in our products so that the products really work. They are natural and backed by science. Like this guy here was the founder of cancer chemotherapy. So we are talking of high-end scientists. Then equal opportunity for all, regardless of your age, as long as you have dreams that you want to accomplish. And then finally, we have long-range vision. Okay, so we are not just looking at today, but even decades to come, generations to come. So now Neolife provides us with this powerful solution here. I love it. Where we didn't take whole grains, the company gives you 3NN. These are many whole grains put up together to feed on, to feed your cells, so that your cells are healthy. Did you know you are as healthy as your cells? And then it gives you a lot of energy. You look younger for longer. Who would want to look younger for longer in this call? Would want to look younger for longer? Oh, mine is up. And then for fruits and vegetables, we have carotenoid complex, which will boost your immunity in only 20 days by that 7%, because it's made of fruits and vegetables. Then we have omega-3 salmon plus for your joints and brain development, to avoid forgetfulness, memory boost and all that. And then finally, we have multi, meaning many minerals and vitamins. Now, the company has packaged the 4 in this sachet here, and then they've put this kind of sachets, 30 of them, in this big box called Provitality. In essence, because they are 30, you are given a full month's solution. And I can tell you by end of that 1 month, you are a totally different creature. You can see Dr. Reverend Simon Malu says in the core, he's a medic. He will tell you this is a total revolution beyond what happens in the medical world. So there is the place for medical solution, and there is the place where you need to supplement your diet so that you don't have to go and see the doctors. Otherwise, both are important. So now the triangle which was upside down is now the right side up. And when it is up like this, you have taken care of your health. You can talk about money. But just before we talk about money, let me also mention that we have many other products, more than 100 different products, so that when you are building your business, you are not short of what people need out there. Think of weight management. There are people who are wrestling with weight, but this is a perfect solution for weight management. Neolife Shake, Neolife Tea, you shake that weight until you are at that very figure that you want. They call it figure 8, whatever it is. Then we have herbal alternatives. This is where we have products like feminine herbal that fine-tune your hormones, so that if you are a lady, for example, by using feminine herbal, you don't get these hormonal-related cancers, breast cancer, cervical cancers, and the others. On the other hand, you are able to get children. Some people are not able to conceive because of hormonal imbalance. So feminine herbal sorts you out. For us men, we have masculine herbal. It makes you a man throughout. And of course, protects you from the male cancers, like the prostate cancer. There are many others in that category. Talk of herbal respiratory for those who have got asthmatic issues, herbal rest and drugs if you want to rest a little bit. You are having mental challenges or very tired. Then we have home care products, organic ones. Think about it. In your house, you bathe, you wash utensils, clothes, fruits, all these things. You need to only use organic cleaning detergents. When you use chemicals, simple logic here. Those chemicals you will either get into contact with your body through the skin or you inhale them. That is how many people are getting cancers today. There is all that research done out there. Skincare products, organic skincare. These ones here, age-defying. Instead of putting chemicals on your skin, why not use this organic? For the last 13 years, I have not put a chemical on my skin. I'm proud that I've been using Neolife's organic, age-defying skincare. For our children, we give them this solution here to boost their immunity and all that. And then for those who are in farming, this is magic. We call it Wonder Drop. The official name is Super Grow. It will multiply your ions 3 times. You just spray in your crops, any kind of crops. And then it's extremely economical because 1 liter you mix with 1,000 liters of water. It's extremely economical. Are you a farmer and you don't want to use these expensive chemicals out there? Then go natural with the Super Grow and it will never disappoint you. Any farmer in the house will definitely agree with me on that. So now, I've said we have so many products, more than 100 different products, but then how do you use these products to make residual income, money that will keep growing, income that will set you financially free? How does it work? We don't say buy, go hawking products. No, I want to show you a professional way of doing it so that you can be able to enjoy financial freedom. Now, first of all, financial and lifestyle success. This is all about money. What are your dreams? Because this is the starting point. If you don't have burning dreams, then chances are you don't have something to push you to work more to get more. Some people have allowed their dreams to die. This is where Benjamin Franklin says that some people die at 25, but they are only buried at 75. 25 meaning that is when they allowed their dreams to die. Please, let's resurrect those dreams. Do you want additional income? You'll get it here. Do you want to drive a machine? I can assure you, you will. Do you want to travel around the world? We have experience of flying around the world with this opportunity. Do you want to build yourself a beautiful home where you are proud to be visited by anyone? Then this is your opportunity. Whatever the dream is that you have, look at how you achieve. Now ask yourself, how do you make your income today? Because some ways are so limited that it is evident. It doesn't matter how many years you work, you'll end up being broke. For example, there's something called JOB. Here, employees, JOB, Journey of the Broke. Who doesn't know that after working for 40 years, you just retire having really nothing or very little, if anything? The challenge here is, ladies and gentlemen, you don't determine how much you are paid. It is someone else who pays you what they feel like paying you. Sometimes your expenses are higher than the salary. How do you survive? Then we have self-employed people who they start small businesses, but these businesses are just like a job. You cannot go away from it. If you are not there, it cannot grow. You become a slave of that business. And sometimes you end up being poorer than you are before you started the self-employment. But on the right-hand side, we have big business builders. People start big businesses. They work with a system like the one I want to show us tonight. Here we work with a system that anyone can be able to adopt tonight, and you start building your legacy. You own a system. You work with other people who are like-minded. And that way you become an investor. Now, the people on the right-hand side are the ones who sort of employ the ones on the left-hand side. And who are financially free, the right-hand side. Who are the majority? The employees and self-employed. So we want to see, how do you cross over from the left-hand side to the right-hand side? Partner with Superstars team and Neolife International. Now, Neolife International gives you all these products, but then as a team, we guide you on the best strategy and system that you can use to build a sustainable business. Now, what this does is that you become an instant entrepreneur. You earn additional income because we are assuming you are working somewhere else, but I can guarantee you your part-time income here will ultimately become bigger than your full-time job income. Then you are making residual income, money you earn even when you're not working because you ever worked, right? And then we have, you become your own boss. You become your own boss. You don't want to be bossed around by someone all through. Then we have not much risk. You start at a very low income, capital, with very low capital, yet you're able to build the biggest business ever. Then we have, you are given an online platform where you can build your business. Then you get to benefit incentives, you travel around the world, and you get cash incentives or bonuses. Then you are part of a transformative community, and you are on a mission to end the trend of poor health and financial stress. Isn't it amazing to be part of that kind of business? So how does it work? Very fast. How does it work? You partner with the company directly by paying a one-time fee, very little fee, of around 11,000 Kenya shillings here in Nairobi, Kenya, and it's around $100 US for others who are not in the country. What do you get? You get a kit. And this kit comprises of international license, you get literature materials, international license because we are in more than 57 countries. Now, literature materials explain to you all the things you need to be doing in this business. You get your own website. You get the Profitality Pack, this full pack that we talked about for a whole month. And every product is assigned points. That's why you are seeing these 36 points there. Please understand that everything you'll ever buy, you'll be getting points. And these points will be paying you end of the month. So points equals money. Like the Profitality there equals 36 points. Okay. Then you get free delivery anywhere in the country. So what are the things that you'll be doing in this business to get the financial freedom? Number one, you use the products. I mean, you've been bathing. Now buy this stuff from the company, Neolife, from your own shop. Remember, you are the company now. You are partners. You are one. So you cannot go promoting other people out there when you can promote yourself now. So every time you buy products, you earn points. Then you can share the products with those who are not members. And what do you get here? You get points and then profits. Why profits? As a member, you'll be buying products at 25% discount. Okay, 25% discount. So that becomes your profit if you're buying for someone else. Now, the big one is share the opportunity with others. Build a network of other entrepreneurs. The idea here is you are not paying from just what you've done, but from what your organization is doing. Think about it. If today you were to be paid every time your friends buy stuff from a certain supermarket, the way they have been buying, then you would be a multimillionaire. But that doesn't happen out there. It happens here. So let them be part of this company. They be buying products, and you have, as they earn bonuses, you're also earning bonuses. And then we have training. We train you so that you can be able to understand the business and get the entrepreneurial skills that you need. Personal development. We say success is not something you look for out there. It's something that you attract by becoming a better person. So let me wind up by showing you how in 3 months' time you can be earning an average of 80,000 Kenya shillings. That's what we call director. And it all starts with you. You see here, this is you. Everything starts with you. So you are here, you've bought whatever you want to buy, you bought them for some friends, whatever they want, and you manage to get 500 points. That way you are called a manager. As a manager, you are earning 2,500 Kenya shillings, about 25 US dollars. And then now you start networking. You've brought a few other friends, Mary, Peter, Joe. And when they get 500 points with their friends, then they are called managers. And all their points, this is the catch point here, all their points will also be summed up to you so that you also be paid from those points. Now, in this case, you are getting Mary's points, Peter's points, Joe's points, all that. And when they are 1,000 points, you are called a senior manager, earning around 5,000 Kenya shillings plus or 50 US dollars. And that continues. When the points get to 2,000, you are called an executive manager. As an executive manager, you are earning over 25,000 Kenya shillings. I saw one executive manager, Susan Mureithi, taking home 65,000 Kenya shillings. I mean, that is 650 US dollars. So this is really a conservative figure. You can take it to whatever the levels that you want. I mean, just building the network. I mean, you share the opportunity with friends out there. You lose nothing, by the way. So that's how you do it. And the last one I want to mention here is when now the three have also become senior managers, others are executive managers and all that, so that now you are having 4,000 points. And with 4,000 points, you are called a director. A director earns in excess of 80,000 Kenya shillings. Who wouldn't want to be a director earning in excess of 80,000? Everyone will want. And that is what we want you to do in the next 3 months or so. And it is very, very possible. So, guys, I would want to summarize that by saying, from here as a director, you only need to help a few people to become directors, and you are on your way to the top. When you have one person in your team becoming a director, you are called a Sapphire director, earning in excess of 100,000 Kenya shillings. I've written in US dollars there for those who may not, might not be in the country. When you have 3 directors, you are called a Ruby director, earning in excess of 200,000. And with 6 directors, you are called a president team member, earning more than 500,000 Kenya shillings every single month. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this is something that is always happening. I remember when we started with Pieros down here, we took just 7 months to be Sapphire directors, and that is when Pieros left TSC, her job. I mean, she was earning 3 times what TSC was paying her. I continued teaching the university myself. In 1 year's time, I was earning more here than what I was earning in the university. Now, by then, we are already driving ourselves. And in 2 years, 11 months, we were president team members earning way beyond 500,000 Kenya shillings. Now, not just driving ourselves, but driving those machines, the latest shape of Land Cruiser, having 2 homes here in Nairobi, taking our children to international schools. I mean, having achieved our wildest dreams. And it is possible for everyone. Before I invite, I welcome our guest speaker, let me also mention this, that really what we've shown you is something that is happening. You can see this is where I was when I was an employee. That is when I became an entrepreneur, and life changed. I mean, this is where my wife was brought up. Look at the house that we built for my in-laws. Life can change the way you want it to be. You are joining the best team, no doubt about that, and therefore we'll also mentor you to be the best. Lifestyle and travel, other than money and health, is a lot of lifestyle. As a team, we believe in enjoying lifestyle. You become a director, we take you to these 5-star hotels. Currently, when you become a director, we take you to Movenpick, a rotating restaurant, 24th floor. Amazing, some heaven on earth. And those who are not in the country, we take you to equivalent hotels. Look at that, just last month, enjoying ourselves at Olesreni Emara. You become a Sapphire director, we take you to Windsor Golf and Country Club. That's for Ruby orientation in a Gold Cotent Hotel, Santon Sun Hotel, South Africa. That was Zambia, Victoria Falls in 2012. 2013, we went to Grand Hyatt in Dubai. Then 2014, we went to climb to the top of the tallest building, Burj Khalifa. Who doesn't want this life? Oh, bye, George. This is in South Africa, an island in Indian Ocean. We went to climb to the, Table Mountains and the Cape of Good Hope in South Africa. Everything paid by the company. This is just an incentive. We went to Ferrari World, Yas Water World, being treated in a 7-star hotel, Emirates Paris. This is the life you want. Mauritius, Mauritius, that was 2018. 2018, we went to Mexico, Los Cabos, 22 hours flight from JKIA, having fun, celebrating 60 years of success. We went back to Abu Dhabi, and the lifestyle continues. Lots of cash incentives by the company. And we are saying this. Our next flight is next year, 11th of May, to Mauritius again. Just need to build your business to software director, and you'll be in that flight with us. You don't need to join us tomorrow. Today is the day. That's why you came today. Don't procrastinate. You can pay your money directly to the company through the various payment methods. The person who invited you here will guide you on that. For those who are within the country, pay directly through the pay bill number, business number 195650, account number, your national ID, 11,000 is the amount. Don't procrastinate. Let's get started. 1 year from today, you either congratulate yourself that you said yes to the opportunity, or you will say, I wish I said yes to this opportunity. You allow me to pause at this juncture and bring on stage someone who is truly, truly an inspiration to the world. When I joined this opportunity and I heard of her story, I got right there a reason to build this business, no matter the matter. So if you allow me, I want to take us to Uganda. And she tells me she's not even in the country as we talk. And that is Janet Bugembe to take it away from there. If you can hear me, Janet, please take it away.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Perfect. Can you hear me?
Can hear you, though can't see you. Yes, now I can see you. Yes, thank you.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you so much, Josephat and Pieros, for inviting me. And to all the people on the call, I would like to congratulate you upon having made it this wonderful Saturday evening. My name is Janet Navuga Bugembe, and I come all the way from Uganda. But I'm very, very excited that at a time like this, I am in Zambia in Southern Africa. And as I speak right now, I am seated at a table here. We have been listening to your presentation, Josephat, together with all my friends. And we are very, very excited about what the Neolife opportunity has done in your life and in the lives of the people back at home in Kenya. The reason I'm here today is just to share my humble story of what this opportunity has done in my life. I am a banker by profession. This simply means I did the course in banking and finance, and I'll tell you why. I admired people who worked in the bank because I thought that they make a lot of money. So this was my childhood dream. I worked so hard because I wanted to get very good grades, go to very good schools so that one day I could be in position to work in the bank. The other thing that maybe I'll say about myself, I'm a mother and a wife. I'm a mother of one. I have a daughter called Irene, and I'm a mother. And yes, I think that's it about my personal life. But I'm very, very grateful to God. For 18 years, I've been a part of this opportunity. And for all the guests who are on this call today reminds me of the 17th of July, 2005. This is when I was introduced to this opportunity. I was in my Form 6 vacation. What happens back at home in Uganda is when you finish your high school, you go for a long vacation that lasts 9 months as you wait to join the university. So what happens is many young people go out there looking for opportunities, they look for jobs, they volunteer. And it was at that time when I came across this opportunity. What I was looking for at that time was to earn an extra, maybe $20, because I was sleeping in my parents' house. I wasn't paying any bills, and I just wanted to keep myself busy during the long vacation. So when I was introduced to this opportunity, I was told that I could be able to make some money, okay? Actually, I was told that I could make some extra income. But as a student at that point in time, I didn't even have a source of income. The other thing that I was told that if I did this business for the next 2 to 5 years, I would be able to earn an extra 1 million Ugandan shillings, which at the time was an equivalent of about 35,000 Kenyan shillings. Now, that kind of money in Uganda can pay 4 primary school teachers a salary. So I imagined if I started the business and 5 years down the road, of course, I would be done with my course. Secondly, I would have a job in the bank. And as an entrant in the bank, I would be earning about maybe 15,000 Kenyan shillings. And here I am getting an extra, maybe 50,000 Kenyan shillings. So it wouldn't be a bad idea. So that is when I decided to start. I started the business. One of the things that I did different, I attended every training. I acquired all the knowledge that I could. And one of the things that I did was to make sure that I put all that knowledge into practice. So everything that I learned, I managed to, try out a few things here and there, made a lot of mistakes. In fact, in my first month of business, I talked to 182 people. Only one person got started in the business. But I love the fact that over the years, I've been able to learn from my mistakes. And maybe today that is why I am what I am. So in my first month of business, of course, talking about the basics, using the products, sharing this opportunity with other people, and of course, coming for training. In my first month, I was able to make some very good profits. Those profits were coming up to about maybe 4,000 Kenyan shillings, which is an equivalent of 100,000 Ugandan shillings. I was so excited because I had never made money like that in my life. What was most amazing about this opportunity is at the end of the month, the company would give a commission, and my first commission was about 24,000, which was an equivalent of about $10. I want to say that for me, that was the beginning of a story that many people hear of today. And it gave me a lot of energy to put in more effort, that if I continued doing what I was doing, I committed to putting in 2 to 3 hours every single day for the time that I was in my vacation. Second month of business, my commission came from about $10 to about maybe $15 to $20, which was about 3,500 Kenyan shillings. I was so excited about this commission. Eventually, the check got lost. I found it after 6 months. I continued doing this business part-time. I remember I had just started studying at the university in Makerere. I was doing my course in Bachelor of Commerce, majoring in banking and finance. And I managed to build my business up to director level. At that time, as a director, I earned a check of about 35,000 Kenyan shillings. As we speak right now, directors earn in excess of 60,000 Kenyan shillings, which is almost double the amount of money. One of the things that happened when I became a director, my life drastically changed. I want you to imagine a university student, 19 years of age. I was making more money than our junior lecturers were making. So I would go to class very, very confidently. I would put up my hand and give wrong answers, knowing clearly that I was making more money than my lecturers. So my life at the university was fantastic. It was full of fun because this opportunity gave me a chance, an ordinary person, to live an extraordinary life. I continued doing this business part-time as a student. By the time I was 20 years of age, I bought myself my first car at the university. And of course, one of those days I drove my car and I parked where the directors park. And when the askaris are like the guards, the askari came for me and told me that, you know what, Janet, okay, they didn't know my name. They were wondering what kind of student had the guts to come and park their car. And of course, I showed them my director pin and I told them you did not specify exactly which director should park in this parking lot. So my life as a university student was very, very interesting. At that time, I was earning in excess of about 70,000 Kenyan shillings, which is about 1.8 million Ugandan shillings. Just to give you perspective, this is the amount of money our associate professors were being paid at the university in Makerere. Here I was a student in class earning the same amount of money like they were. I continued doing this business. I remember when I became what we call a WOW team member. This is because I had helped somebody else to become a director just like me. When I became a WOW team member, I was invited for the very first time, to travel to Cape Town in South Africa. I had never been to Cape Town. To do what? To see who would pay, yeah? And for me, that was such an honor because I had worked so hard for it, but unfortunately, the dates that we were supposed to travel to Cape Town in South Africa were the exact days we were supposed to be writing our final exams for first semester, second year. So I had to choose between going to Cape Town and writing exams. But one of the things that I thank God for, I think right from the word go, when I started this business, I had faith. I had faith because I knew that God had given me this business and He was going to guide me through up until the end. I went ahead to apply for a South African visa at the South African High Commission, knowing that I had exams that week. I also went to the university, to the Senate building to get my exam permit. I went for all my discussions. And on a nice Wednesday afternoon, the lecturers who were lecturing in Makerere University went on strike because they had not been paid for 3 months. The strike was so bad, it was so bloody, that actually 3 students lost their lives. So what happened when the president of our country got to find out? He gave a presidential directive for the university to be closed on Friday at midday. So at midday, everybody had to pack their bags and leave the university. And on Sunday, I was on a plane to Cape Town. So what am I trying to tell all of us here on the call today? If God has given you this opportunity, He will help you figure out how to do it amidst your busy schedule, amidst whatever you're struggling or whatever is holding you up in your life. So I continued doing this business part-time as a student. By the time I finished my 3-year course, I had built a business that was giving me an income of close to about 280,000 Kenyan shillings. I want to tell you, sounds even better in Ugandan shillings. It is 7 million. 7 million Ugandan shillings. I want to tell you that back at home in my country, the kinds of people who earn such money are executives, for example, those who work in banks or big organizations, people who work, in big offices in government. And here I was, a 22-year-old, having done this business part-time, I was making that kind of money in this particular business. And I was doing the business part-time. And I'm grateful to God because one of the best days of my life was the 21st of January, 2009, because I finished school in May 2008. And in June, we were invited to London to celebrate 50 years of the company. So when I came back in January 2009, I graduated with the bachelor's degree in banking and finance at Makerere University, and I made a sharp decision that day. Why did I make this decision? While the vice chancellor was giving a speech, he mentioned that we were 11,000 students who had graduated from the university. That is one university. Makiu in Uganda, we had at the time 35 universities. In fact, to make it better, right now there are 43, 11,000 from just one. After that, he mentioned that there were 2,000 jobs available. And for me, that was it. I told myself that I'm not going to scramble with the rest of the world, you know, to scramble for jobs where you are going to even be paid money, you know, not enough to help you live a decent life. I made the sharp decision on that day to retire on my graduation day. As I speak today, I'm a retired banker who has never been employed. So I decided to go into business full time because at the time I was putting in 2 to 3 hours. When I went into business full time, this was a 6 months record. In June 2009, I came from an income of 280,000 Kenyan shillings to 585,000 Kenyan shillings in 6 months. Let me make it sound even better in Ugandan shillings. 15 million Ugandan shillings. This was approximately $4,000. I was 23. I did not have any bills, no responsibility, nothing. I remember during that year, I built a house. I built a house. And as I speak today, I'm a landlord. There are people who call me landlady. Can you give us 1 more month to, you know, send in your money and things like that? It's a good feeling. Anyway. So anyway, it's at that time that I built a house. I remember there's a particular year, I think it was 2010. I used to buy a plot of land every month for 12 months in a row. I remember I even thought of buying myself a Mercedes Benz. Why not? You know, I was making the money. It was during that time that I invested a lot of money, okay? Now, after going into business full time, I started building business all around Uganda, all across the borders. It went to Congo, it went to Sudan, it went to Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, Kenya. The business was just exploding. Come 2011, the company was recognizing the best distributor in Uganda. And guess what? We came #1 in Uganda. So after that, we had an opportunity to compete on the East African region. This was in 2011, became #1 in the whole of East Africa. We went to the African level, and here we had to compete with Nigerians who have been the most successful distributors on the African continent in the past so many years. Guess what? We came #1. And then thereafter, we went to the global level. You won't believe we came #1 in the whole world. That recognition came with a grand prize of $50,000. In Ugandan shillings, that's 147 million Ugandan shillings. We were also invited, our entire family. I went with my mother, my father, my sisters, my husband, his brother, his father. We all were invited to go to the United States of America to meet the founder of the company, Mr. Jerry Brassfield. Everything was fully sponsored. You won't believe it. We had to fly from Uganda through Dubai to LA, then to Cabo San Lucas in Mexico. We spent 5 days and 5 nights on, actually 5 days and 4 nights on the Silverado, which happens to be his private yacht. In fact, to make the story even better, I had watched Titanic, the movie, but this time around, I felt like I was the main actor. Thanks to the Neo Life opportunity, because it has given me a chance, an ordinary person, a student, to live an extraordinary life. Why did that happen? At the beginning of the year, we set a goal that we are going to help other people to become directors. And this means helping people to earn in excess of about 50,000 Kenyan shillings every single month. So when we started the year, we purposed that we are going to set a goal of 100 people coming from zero to earning an extra 50,000 Kenyan shillings. By the close of 2010, there were 102. And that is how we got that global recognition. Now, to cut my long story short, I have been doing this business for the last 18 years, 3 years part-time and 15 years full-time. I won't tell you what I have benefited. I think I'm going to share what I would have missed hadn't I started this business. One of the greatest benefits that we've got from this business is financial freedom. I think it's a great thing to have money. One of my friends once told me that the money is the root of all evil. And I had to tell them that actually it is the lack of it that may be the root of all evil. Why would someone break into your house, if they had the money? Why would they grab your phone out of your car window if they had the money? So if we can go out there and empower people to make a positive difference in their lives, especially when it gets to financial freedom, I believe that we can make better citizens in our countries. We can make, very good neighbors. We can make a positive difference in the lives of the people who need us. So I love the fact that through this opportunity, we have been given a chance to become financially independent. Because I'm talking to a team of Kenyans, I know this will excite you so much. Andrew and I have a daughter called Irene, and currently she's actually at home. She came for half term, but we are grateful to God. Through this opportunity, we have managed to give her the best education. We've got one daughter, so we can as well give her the best. And when we're looking for an opportunity or a place where we could take her so that she could go to school, I think we made a good choice to bring her to St. Andrew's Story in Kenya. So every 3 weeks, we travel to Kenya to see her. And I want to tell you, this is a school. It's not for the faint-hearted. Some of the children in this school come in choppers. They come in helicopters. And I remember the first time I went to the school, I was like, wow, God, thank you. Because if it wasn't for the Neo Life opportunity, I don't think I would have ever imagined our daughter studying in that school. The other benefit that we've got from this opportunity is what we call knowledge. Someone once told me that knowledge is potential power. If you are in position to use the knowledge that you've got, you will be able to make a positive difference in your life and in the lives of others. I thank God for the Neo Life opportunity because over the years, I have acquired a lot of knowledge, which has taken me places. The third benefit from this business is what we call personal development. And I define this with two things. One, the books that you read. Two, the people that you associate with. Another friend of mine once told me that we are an average of the 5 people we spend most of our time with. And through the Neo Life opportunity, spending time with like-minded people who are dreamers, people who are ready to go out there, defy all odds, for me, it has been a fantastic, fantastic group of people to spend my life with. Everyday people who sharpen your soul, people who encourage you, people who work to see that you're getting better. I think I wouldn't have found a better place than the Neo Life family. And I will also mention this. In 2021, I had an opportunity to win a global scholarship to travel to the United Kingdom to do my master's. And what were they looking for? They were looking for an individual who had tangible results, somebody who had created an impact in her society, somebody who had excellent networking skills, somebody who had been a leader. And guess what? Out of 66,000 people around the world, I was chosen to go and study in the United Kingdom. So I'm grateful to God for the Neo Life opportunity, because if it wasn't for that story, I would not have made it to hit those charts. The other thing I've benefited, and I think I wanted to end with this, is the lifestyle. Josephat has shared some of the pictures of some of the places that we have been to, courtesy of the Neo Life opportunity. And I want to say that people are living, we are surviving. This trip that I made to Zambia has been my 65th trip, courtesy of the Neo Life opportunity. I have been to beautiful places around the world. When Josephat was sharing, he showed you the Windsor Golf and Country Club. The time I went to the Windsor Golf and Country Club, I was 20 years of age. And I want to tell you, when I was at the reception, they looked at my passport and they looked at my age and they wondered how I had gotten to the Windsor. And at the time, the UN was, it was hosting a summit, and the UN Secretary General at the time, the late Kofi Annan, was there. So I used to have tea with him every morning. Wow. So this opportunity has given me a chance. Where would an ordinary 20-year-old student get a chance to meet people like that? I remember after the Windsor, we went to Cape Town. We were sleeping in the Arabella Sheraton. I used to open my hotel window and I would see, you know, the sun rising from two oceans. Oh, wow. When I was in my Form 6, I did geography. And of course, we used to study about Cape Town, the Cape Point, the Table Mountains. And here I was, you know, courtesy of the Neo Life opportunity, traveling to those places. So we have been to London, to Dubai, to Abu Dhabi, to Mauritius, and not just going there, but sleeping in the most luxurious hotels, the Atlantis, you know, the Emirates Palace. Maybe what Joseph didn't tell you is when we had an opportunity to go to the Emirates Palace, we had chance to have dinner, and a plate of food was costing $400, a plate of food. We were drinking. They told us that the wine that they serve at the Emirates Palace, a glass of wine costs $4,000. When I came back home and I told the people at home, they were like, that is a Spasio going down someone's throat. So it has been an amazing, amazing journey. We have been to Hong Kong, to Hawaii, to Dubai, to Dubai, I can't even list the places. But you see, this has been possible because of this opportunity. So as I close this meeting today, I would like to encourage that one person, even if it's one person who is on the call today, you have been invited. In fact, you went to church on Sunday, you prayed to God to send you an opportunity. And during the week, a friend of yours called you, come and have a look at a way you can make some extra income. Your prayer has been answered today. Today, I don't do this business because I want to make money. I've been able to make money, enough money that sometimes if I'm in a good mood, I give it away. Yeah. Now, what I want you to do is to become a part of this opportunity, not for your sake. Maybe you have the money, but there's somebody out there who might want to start this business and pay tuition for their child. There's somebody who is going to be a part of this opportunity, and because of using the products, their mother who is ailing with cancer is saved. There could be somebody out there who is looking for an opportunity to make a positive difference in their lives. I know one of the ladies in Uganda, for her, she had never had an opportunity to even cross the borders of this country. As we speak right now, she's a Tourubi director, and she has been able to travel more than 7 times. She was the first person in her entire clan to go overseas and come back. So I do not know what your story is today, but I want to tell you that to become very successful in this business, there are 3 things. 1, you need to have guts. Guts simply means get used to sneers. People are going to sneer at you. When I just started the business, I was a laughing stock at the university. You know, many of my friends abandoned me because they felt that this wasn't something that I needed to do. In fact, a friend of mine told me, Janet, you're a brilliant girl. Why are you wasting your life? But look at how far I have come. Look at the difference that I've made in many people's lives. I think over the last maybe 18 years, I've had a team of close to about 350,000 people in about 9 countries in this world. So I want to say that when you say yes today, you may be making that choice to make a positive difference, not only in your life, but in the lives of others. Secondly, we work hard, you know, we don't get paid for nothing. We work hard. And I want to say that the hard work we do in our business is talking to people. So if you can learn how to talk anyway, we talk anyway, you know, you talk about Netflix, you talk about politics. How about changing that talk into, you know, a money-making, you know, conversation? So you can do that as well. The other thing that you need to do is, you know, you need to take action. Yeah. If you're on the call today, I mean, immediately this call ends, just call the person who invited you and tell them, you know what, I want to be a part of this opportunity, not tomorrow, but today. So as I close, I would like to wish you the very best, more than I even wish for myself. And I know that if I can do it, you can do it much better than me. Thank you very much. God bless you and have a good night.
Thank you so much, Janet. We salute you. That was kind of you to share from your heart. Ladies and gentlemen, what Janet has shared with us is just an investment. You can do with it whatever you want. A year from today, you will stand before men and women and tell them the journey started on 21st of October 2023. Unfortunately, if you don't take action, all what she has shared with us so passionately will be of no use. And that is the saddest news there has ever been. May God bless you all. Thank you for coming over. May you take that action. Do something today that the world will be remembering from what Janet has shared with us. I may not want to add anything. May God bless you so much. Have a lovely weekend. Turn to the person who invited you and ask them only that one question. How do I get started now? Now, not tomorrow. That is it from I and Janet. Thank you, Janet. God bless you so much. Continue enjoying your stay in Zambia. Looking forward to seeing you next week in Tanzania, Dar es Salaam. God bless you all, and bye-bye.
Thank you too. Good night and bye-bye.
God bless.